Hey there, this is Melissa. I have been asked by many to do some meditative type recordings. I'm learning about breathing and the healing and grounding power of proper breathing and reconnecting to my own body. I am not an expert. I'm just sharing my journey in hopes that it will allow others to connect with themselves on a deeper level. This recording is not intended to replace any other healing modality, but it can be utilized as one more way of coming home to yourself with love and gentleness. As you listen, notice whether or not your breathing is going into your belly. If your chest is rising but not your belly, when you breathe in, try lying flat on your back. When you're on your back, it forces the air into your belly, and from that space, you can begin to learn what it feels like to breathe healing breaths. Proper breathing is connected to vitality, health, and longevity. From that space, you'll be able to connect with your body and with your being on a deeper level. That will allow your body to begin healing itself. I would love to hear your feedback. Feel free to reach out to me personally, and I will answer any questions that I can, or I can help research to get answers for you. Breathing meditation. Coming back home to me. Breathing is one of the most natural things the body does. And every breath is literally life. Every breath is an extension of life, and yet we sometimes fear slowing down to actually feel the breath. Can you just slow down and feel your breath? Just the very simple simplicity of breathing. Almost boring to our sped up, overly stimulated senses. Yet when we do this, and we slow down and actually pay attention to what it feels like to just breathe and be in this moment, we begin to be present with our body. We begin to feel things that we may not have felt for a very long time. That is because we have been so busy running. We have been so busy running and avoiding. We jump out of bed and hit the ground running. Fall back into bed at night with no time for connection or reflection with ourselves. Just breathe. How can we really show up with authenticity and find our true voice and walk in our authority and our authentic identity when we are so disconnected from ourselves? Breathe. The answer is very simple. We cannot. We cannot walk in authenticity and in our true selves when we are disconnected from our own selves. When we are disconnected from our breath. For when we are disconnected from our breath, we are disconnected from ourselves. Breathe. You hold your breath regularly without even noticing it. It started so young, learning to hold your breath through difficult situations. You disconnected from your body to survive painful situations. And you tricked your mind into pretending that what was happening was not really happening. You did that out of survival. Breathe. There are so many things that can cause you to check out. So your body just learned how to live on autopilot. Breathe. Your body has a natural tempo that you breathe at. It has created its own normalcy. Even though breath is required for life, and you can't actually stop breathing, you breathe differently out of habit. And even though your mind may not be aware, your body is very much aware. Proper breathing is connected to vitality, health, and longevity. Breathe. Breathing is part of instinct. It is a part of survival. But you are not in survival anymore. It is time to slow down and let yourself really breathe. To let your body feel the breath. And depending on how disconnected you are, that breath will really help you to connect with your body and identify where the tension is. Can you feel it? Breathe in such a way that your belly fills up with air. Sometimes when you begin, you can't even get a breath into your belly. When your chest is rising but your belly is not, then your breathing is very shallow. And you are not breathing healing breaths. Because the breath is not reaching all the places it needs to for your body to both connect with and naturally heal itself. Deep breath. Retraining yourself to breathe healing breaths instead of crisis breaths is a practice. It may be something that you need to relearn. The only way to reconnect is to make time to sit in quiet awareness or consciousness. It just means being aware. It's being aware of your surroundings, but also of how your body is interacting with them. And conscious of how your body has learned to shut down. And now without your permission. As you bring awareness breath back into certain areas that have been neglected, and as your body relaxes, you may feel some tears come up. You may feel anger. Maybe feel like you want to crawl out of your body, but you can't escape it. You're feeling exasperated with your own self. Deep breath. Now exhale. Trust the process. This is new to you. It will take some time to get used to it. Know that all things are working for your good. And your body needs you right now. Deep breath. It needs your attention. It needs your acceptance. You have treated your body as a completely separate entity. Take a deep breath with me. You have rejected your body. You have neglected your body. And you have disrespected your body. You have dismissed it. But that is only in your mind. Your body cannot just disappear. It will endure whatever you give it. It courageously embraces every message, every instruction, every judgment, every bit of junk that you put in it. It will take and absorb anything that you give it. It cannot be separated from you or the reality of how you respond to it. Deep breath. Your mind gives an illusion of separation. It gives an illusion that you have left your body and you are now safe. Deep breath. Your body needs you to come back home now. Come back home. It needs you to trust that you are capable of protecting and nurturing and keeping yourself safe again. Let your tears flow. Let them flow. They are words that you are unable to speak. They are emotions that you are unable to express. Let them flow. Keep breathing deeply. Bring your breath into the painful areas. Wherever you feel tension or discomfort, feel your breath touching those areas. You have been trying to run, but you weren't getting anywhere. You can't escape your own body. There's nowhere else for you to live. This is the one that you have cultivated. And you get to choose what happens next. When you slow down and you really pay attention, your body will show you what your truest reality is. Only once you connect to that reality will you be able to recreate and restructure and redesign. When you pretend that you are not what is there, it does not really exist, you neglect what is undeniable. You look away. It's like covering your eyes and saying, "It isn't true, it isn't true, it isn't true." But it is. Take a deep breath. I want you to imagine with me in your mind the child who runs and hides under the coffee table. They bury their little eyes in their hands. Their butt is sticking out and their feet are kicking playfully. "Come find me!" Their eyes are covered with their hands. And in their mind, they are completely hidden. But the only thing that is hidden is their ability to see. We must renew our sense of vision and awareness of our body so that we can reconnect in order to recreate the future. There is so much in store. Deep breath. You haven't been fully present with your body. Slowing down is necessary. Noticing where the tension is and giving it some attention because it needs that attention. That tension is there to advise you. It is wisdom stored in your body. And when you ignore the tension, you ignore the wisdom and your body's way of informing you. As we finish, just a reminder to slow down and breathe. Slow down and breathe. Allow the love and the light in so healing can take place. Allow your body to begin healing itself on deep, deep levels. Thank you for listening. Please send comments and questions, and I will respond as soon as I see them. Thank you.